All right, perfect.
How
How
was
are
your
you
day
doing
today?
today? Well, my day was again busy, nothing special. But yeah, I did go to a nearby bookstore. So that was, I didn't buy anything, but I saw a lot of new books that I want to buy. So now I know I need to save up for it, and I think maybe buy after my semester end exams. Because if I buy it right now, I will not study and I will only read, which I don't want to do. So that's that. So yeah, that is the one special thing that happened. But yeah, apart from that, very boring, mundane day, just working, 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 nothing else. So that's that. What about you? How was your day today?
Yeah, like when I went to my office today, like they were decorating Christmas tree and
Oh,
those things. So I think
wow.
it will be like really fun during different seasons. I think they are after me joining, this is the first time some company is doing such things. So I
Yeah,
am not used to this thing. So
yeah,
it was
I'm also
fun.
not.
And apart from that, there is a Secret Santa game
Huh.
uh, where it's like they will set a budget and everyone has to pick a chitta. It will be some employee from the company. It also can be anyone, like
Hmm.
CEO or manager, anyone.
Hmm.
Uh, so everyone will get a name, and we should not reveal whose name we got, and we are
Hmm.
secret Santa of that person.
Oh, and you have to get them a gift in that
We
price
have to
range.
get them a gift. Exactly. I won't know who is my secret Santa.
Okay. So you'll just receive a gift with your name, but you wouldn't know that who has given it.
Yeah, and it will be revealed on January 2nd, I guess.
Oh, sweet. So you will get like the present on January 2nd, or the present you will get before?
No, you will get before itself, but you won't know who sent
Hmm.
what gift.
That sounds fun. Hey, but the Secret Santa thing sounds very fun. Huh. Makes sense. It's nice you guys made a budget. Otherwise, my first question was that somebody will get a better present than the other ones. Um,
Exactly.
but now that there is a budget, everyone will receive same range at least, so it won't differ that much.
No, I think there is still a issue because the starting range is rupees 300,
Hmm.
and from there it can range to anything.
Oh, well, I mean,
There is no upper limit.
then, oh man, hmm. I think, yeah. Then I would wish somebody superior in
Somebody
the
will get
office.
a car
Yeah, I was like, then I wish somebody superior in the office becomes my Secret Santa because I would get a better
and they
present.
will get me a car. Yeah.
Oh, that would be great if I get a car. But yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think so. That is happening anytime soon. So that's there. Oh, well, makes sense. But what is your plan? Like, what do you plan for giving to anybody for that matter?
I'm still thinking actually.
Do you know
Uh,
the person who you have to give it to?
yeah, and that person is really superior, and that's why I'm thinking
Well,
what to do.
you know, my strategy at some point of life was anytime I have to give it to somebody who's senior, like somebody who's, I mean, like either senior in terms of age or in terms of position, just get them like a expensive pen because like that's usually the best that I used to come up with. It's a very childish gift, but I always think that pen is something anybody would use. So I would like rather get them like a fountain pen or something like that of like a good range, depending upon how important the person is. Then I think that makes sense. I mean, you cannot go wrong with a pen, right? So that's that. But then a part of me, like now that I'm grown up, I'm like, that is not the best option because if you're giving it to somebody, then you want to put maybe a little bit of thought into it. So that's there. Even though I'm bad with the gifting part. But yeah, still putting some thought in it, maybe it's a good idea. So that's there. But yeah, but do you have any ideas in your head? Like, what kind of stuff do you wish to give? Like stationery related or anything else? Books, maybe.
I am
Since
thinking
that
of
is next
books
week.
or some small cameras, or I'm thinking
Um, Oh, small camera. That sounds fun. Oh, you can give that. What is that thing called? Intax,
GoPro.
is it? Instax? Instax. I think it's Instax. which is
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
same thing.
Polaroid camera, right?
That, yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, the Polaroid camera. That's a good one. If I get that as a present, I would be over the moon.
No, that's
Instax is
expensive.
amazing. Yeah, that's expensive. One, it's expensive. It's not, I won't say it's very out of range. It's like a reasonable gift for somebody
It's
who's like
7K,
serious.
I guess.
Yeah. Is it? I thought it's around like, but there is an Insta, I think there is Instax Mini or Instax 11. I think that's cheaper, which is around 4 or 5K. So before like buying, look into it and like put a few coupons from Grab Coupons websites. So if you do that, it comes down around like 4 or 5K. So that is still more decent. But yeah, but the only like, yeah, it's good if you give it to like a superior person who can buy the films for it because the Polaroid camera, the films for it is also very expensive. So yeah, it's just not the camera, it's like how to use the camera, even that part is expensive. So yeah, that's a big problem because I think one pack has like limited 30 photographs or something like that. Once it's done, then you need to buy the new ones. And I think just like a couple of those 30 or 40 like 40 Polaroids cost around like 2000 or something. So even the films are very expensive. So you have to give it to a person who can afford that. So that's also there. But that sounds like a good gifting idea. That sounds like a very good idea if you have the money for it, of course. So yeah, that's there. Hmm. But it would be disappointing if you don't get like an expensive gift then.
No,
I
I'm
would be
in the
sad.
start itself. I am making myself strong. That be ready for disappointment.
Be ready for disappointment. Yeah, man, that is so sad. But like, if you could tell Santa what you want, what would you get for yourself right now?
I don't know, to be very honest.
Like, what is a desirable gift
I
for
just
you?
want happiness.
Apple. Hmm. That's a little hard to get and also very expensive if you go to therapy. So yeah, happiness is too expensive.
Santa will say,
Ask
even I
something
am not
cheaper.
happy. How can I give you happy?
Yeah. I genuinely feel like that at this point, if I go ask God that give me happiness, even God is gonna be like, is there anything else you want? Just I can give that, but this one is too difficult. So yeah, that's there. Happiness is too tough to get. Maybe something cheaper. Think of something that's more materialistic. That's easier to get because I think happiness, that's a concept that is hard to achieve. So that's there. Maybe like get settled in like a, I don't know, bike accessory or something like that. Oh, but yeah. But you can wish for a car. I mean, not that you will get it. Of course, you're gonna get disappointed, but you can wish for it.
Exactly. No, no, I won't wish for this.
Oh man. But who, like, do you have any guesses as to who your secret Santa is? Have you tried to guessing that?
No, it's not that easy to guess who is Secret Santa because nobody will tell. Like anyone can be. It's just a luck game.
Hmm. So how many people are like participating into this thing? Like 20, 30 people or
Hundred
more than that?
percent. It's no,
Oh,
no. It's 100 plus people.
oh, 100 plus people. That's too many. Who made the list for these 20, 100 and more, 100 plus people? HR?
No. Like it's a teamwork. Like
Oh,
the divisional head, everyone like divided the work.
oh, wow. Usually it's the HR doing all these dumb stuff like making rangolis and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
No, no. HR was the main person, but HR appointed divisional head because to
Yeah, I
divide
guess
work.
that. HR has too much time on their hand. They are just, yeah. They're just trying to keep office fun, I feel like. They're like,
HR
let's
and
organize a
marketing
message.
people.
Yeah, yeah, that department too. My God, that department. Man, the advertising part and all these gaming stuff and everything, they're very good at that. So that's that. I think the other day I was talking to somebody in Clapingo itself, and they have yearly tournaments that they organize. And in that tournament, there are like 6, 7 games included. So there's badminton, there's cricket. I think there is some another indoor game, swimming and whatnot. And whoever like wins and everything, they get like specific prizes and all. So it's like an entire tournament that goes for like a week, but it happens after working hours. And I was like, what kind of office is this? I want to
That's
join.
that's
Like that
after
sounds
working
fun.
hours. That's sad.
Yeah, well, that's the sad part because I think you're too tired to play anything after working hours. But yeah, but still, like organizing a whole tournament, that sounds like fun. I think.
No, even in our office, not only our office, nearby office in our place,
Hmm.
there is a cricket match gonna be conducted on Jan 26th, I guess,
Oh,
where all the IT companies in Mangalore will participate.
I think
My
that should
seniors
shift.
are like, I didn't give name for cricket because I'm not good at it. My seniors are like, oh, do you play cricket? No, no, you come, you play. We need more people.
Oh my God, are you participating? Do you like playing cricket?
To be very honest, in front of them, I said yes, but I don't like.
Oh my God. Oh, okay, you don't like it. Okay, fair. Is there any particular sport that you enjoy, or like you're not like a
Yeah, I
sporty
like
person?
chess,
Ah,
badminton,
chess. You told me, yeah.
kabaddi, all those.
Oh wow, kabaddi and all. That sounds fun. I've seen kabaddi. I've never tried to play. The one time I tried to play, I almost broke my arm, so I never tried again. And like,
That's the. I don't play competitive kabaddi and all because
yeah,
yeah, bones will be disconnected.
yeah. I think mine will definitely get broken. I'm not a very sporty person. I'm more of a lazy person who likes to lay in bed, watch Netflix, and chill. So yeah, that's there. But
I will never put
still.
it on Netflix and chill.
Yeah, man, that's all I'm doing these days. I should be studying, but I'm not. Um, so yeah, that's there. I'm too hooked to the escaped world, so that's there. I don't like reality that much. It's sad. So I think today in the morning itself, I was telling my dad how sad the world is because he continuously was asking me that, why do you keep reading all day? Do you not get bored of it? And they have been saying this to me for like the past 15 years since I started reading. And it has just like my reading addiction has just gotten worse and worse. Like I read more and more with each growing day. So they're very tired and sick of it. They're like, why do you always keep reading? Why? What's so interesting about it? I was like, I don't know, Dad. The world around you looks pretty sad. My books are at least happy. So they're like, yeah, okay, well, don't have an answer to that. So that's true. That makes sense. But also, I don't read any non-fictional stuff. Do you like reading non-fictional? Like, I don't know, spiritual books or what do you call them? Self-help books, and that
Uh,
kind of.
ac- Actually, maybe due, I don't know why. Uh, I read one fictional book, which is Robin Sharma 5 a.m. Club. It's a fictional plus self-help mix. It was
Yeah,
really
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. Five M Club is good. Robin Sharma in
Uh,
general is a good person who writes like good self-help. So that's that. Because he'll say
so,
his self-help are fictional. That's why. So,
so
yeah,
I
that's.
read a lot of self-help books, uh,
Hmm.
and I
Anything recent?
don't honestly like it. I read it just for some intellectual pleasure, I guess.
Well,
and and yeah, I don't know what I gained from all these books, but definitely I gained something.
hmm. I get that. I read it not for pleasure, but I read it for intellectual validation. So that is the correct
Exactly,
word.
everything exactly.
I just wanted to sit between a group of people and be like, yeah, I have also read psychology for money. I understand it. But I don't see the point of it. I just read it. I honestly don't like self-help that much because I feel like I don't need self-helps to like fix myself. So that is probably the reason I don't like it. And also I feel like a lot of it is very repetitive in nature. So that's also there. Because I think there are books that are almost similar. And I was like, well, there's no point of this. Especially Rich Dad Poor Dad. Like it's a great book. But I got bored reading it because I was like, sounds basic. That's there. I don't know if you've read that one. Have you read it?
Which one?
Rich Dad Poor Dad. That's the name,
Yes,
right?
I
Yeah.
read it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you did you like it? Did you find it interesting?
Yeah, it was really interesting because some concepts I heard for the first time in that,
Mm. Mm.
and it was very well done. Like it starts with the patience and then
Mm.
about money one by one. It was really good.
Hmm. I think that book has a lot of examples. That is the only part I enjoyed in it. Like a lot of self experiences and a lot of examples that were interesting enough to read, which were obviously based on like realistic world ideas. So that made it fun. That made it something that I would like to read. But yeah, at the end of the day, I don't like non-fictional genre in general because I feel like yeah, that's too realistic. When I read, I want something entirely fictional that's not real.
I get
There
it
needs to be
actually
happiness somewhere.
because after reading so much book, I realized I shouldn't be reading more books.
I get it. Yeah, that phase came for me within like 3 or 4 months because I read too many of self helps, and I was like, yeah, no, we are going back to fiction because fiction at least has happy endings. I particularly choose the fiction that has happy ending. That's the first thing I check in summary before reading. I was like, I don't want to read like where the character
Yeah,
dies or something.
yeah, it's so painful, dude.
Yeah, it is. It's very painful. It's almost like tragic. It's like somebody died in your family or something. You're like, oh, how can
Yeah,
you feel? I remember at some point in life, I was like very young and I used to read a lot on Wattpad. Okay, and somebody had written like a really sad fiction on Wattpad. The main character dies at the end, and by that time, I was emotionally attached to that main character. So I on Wattpad, you can text the person who is writing the books, right? There's a section. They might not see your text, just like Instagram. Like you can text the celebrities, they might not see it. I actually texted that author and I was like, how
where
can you do to
Wattpad?
him?
You are telling Wattpad?
Yeah, Wattpad. It's like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
prop.
Even I use that.
Yeah, I don't use it anymore. At some point, I used to write a lot on Wattpad. I don't write anymore there. But yeah, back then, and I wrote to this author. I was like, "How can you kill him?" and blah blah. Blah. And I was like, and then I forgot. And I thought they'll never read it. After 1 week, they come back to me and they're like, they reply back and they're like, "Well, I'm sorry for hurting your feelings, but that's my." Their message was literally, "Sorry for hurting your feelings, but that's my story." And I was like, "Well, true." So that's it. But I was so sad. I was like, my God, why did you kill? So yeah, I don't like sad fictions. I'm like, please keep people alive. That's all I want in a book. Alive people, happy endings, please. Otherwise,
Yeah.
everything sad is there in my life. I don't want to see more sadness. So yeah.